Okay, so I figured out what was going on. Apparently, Twitch had decided that I had been remembered for too long. They usually give you like a 30-day time to be remembered. And so the reason it wasn't finding my channel information was because it needed me to sign back in. But it didn't tell me that until I tried to start streaming. So, hello. Um, don't give me the dice coordinates yet. I still want to try to figure it out myself because I've done it before. My bad. I I laid my phone down because I had to get my authentication code from Twitch so I could sign into Twitch again. Anyway, here we go. Hello, what's this? How are you, my friend? Here we go. There's 30 save spots. You can save 30 times. So, like, if I wanted to play the game 30 times for some odd reason, I would. Honestly, most of these story games, like these visual novel games, most of them, for me, are basically, once I hear the story, I don't really need to play them again. That is good, yeah. Alright. I feel like... Wasn't there like another, like, dice? Something or other? Note about IG. What is that? Oh, immunoglobulin. Okay, that was ages ago. I don't know why that still said new. Okay. So we need the 4 with the 2 and the 1. So I need to face up 4 real fast. So boop. Alright. Okay. The dice notes are from the archive are not from this room. These aren't they? Are you talking about the other dice notes? Yeah, I wasn't thinking about those. I was just thinking about these ones, I think. Alright, so... Can you actually, like... I mean... How do you get the 1 and the 2? Alright, this is 1 and 2. 3. 1 and 2. 3. How? Okay. 3 and 2 would... I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, that one. Okay. Alright. So yeah, so this is hard. Because you have to turn the dice the exact right way. 4, 2, 1, and it's 4 away. Hello, MBFFE! How are you, my friend? Okay. So this is where it needs to be, right? Sure I'm right on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now I have to figure out how to make it where the 4 and the 1 just trial and error words. So you won't have a headache. Yeah, no, I am like, this has been very confusing. I've had a lot of issues with this puzzle room. Especially the fact that I have to get the dice like the exact way that the game wants me to. Oh, come on. Why are you giving me notifications? I'm playing a game. My computer knows better. Still doesn't. Okay. So yeah, so... Sims 3 is amazing. Yes! You showed me some of those pictures. They look pretty odd. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna start with blue. 1, 2, 3. I can do that. Huh? So you need me to go over 3 too, huh? Right, pay attention. Hope this helps. Start from point B and roll the die in the following order. Or, yeah, no, that doesn't help at all. That just confuses me more. Trial and error is the best anyway. Okay, one more time. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see. Go back into the blue dice. 1, 3, 2. So, dude. How far down am I going here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, it's telling me which direction to roll the dice. The problem is, it just confused me more, is all it did. Oh boy. Nope, go back. Alright. Nope, that's... Nope. This is the true ending. We're basically gonna have a straight shot into zero time dilemma once we solve this puzzle. Thank goodness! Nope, that's not working either. Okay. Alright. 1, 5, 3. But if I were to do this... 1, 4, 5. We're trying to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to go here. Whoops. Okay. So that's how the dice is supposed to look. Hello, Kenny! Or Ghost. How are you, my friend? So yeah, that's how the dice is supposed to look. Now I just gotta put it in the right spot. Oh boy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh gosh. Dang it! See, that's how it's supposed to look! Oh boy. Oh my word. I am really angry. Oh my gosh. I'm good. I'm not as tired as yesterday, that's right. I mean, I've had a lot going on, and we found out today that my grandmother, who has pneumonia, is in the hospital. She's responding to the medicine well. So, that's a good thing. I've got this right! Why must you make this so hard? Game, no! Okay. I just have to remember, like, what exactly I did here. Okay, this can go away from everything. Wait a second. Yeah, no. No. Nope. 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 Why? Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Okay. I'm experimenting. That's the thing. I'm experimenting. I found out both dice can reach that. Now I just have to figure out where to put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs to be right here. So if I do this, this, and that. Nope. This. Nope. No, oh wait, go back. That, and that. Nope. I'm trying. Come on. I'm so damn close. Oh my gosh. gosh. Okay. Oh my word. Okay. I'm gonna work with this dice because this dice is actually kind of working with me right now. I'm not sure how to help you with this puzzle besides confirming if the dice are in the correct position. It's fine. It's fine. It is a-okay. I will figure this out eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would need this to have 1 on there. Nope. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody, guess what? We're not gonna get the true ending today. If I can't figure out this freaking puzzle. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. As soon as I said that, 11 people went down to 6. I love it. I love it. Okay. Everybody probably sees what I'm doing wrong, and they're probably like, I know what you can do. I know how you can do it. Great. Tell me. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I just thought of something. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. No. Rip me. If I go bam, that. I think. Nope. Wait. Dang it. I mean, I looked at it. I was getting confused. 1, get the right dice on the correct tiles with the correct side facing up. 2, if you get a die to the target tile, but its sides are rotated 90 degrees to the left or right or where they should be, that's the wrong die. Just go back to step 1 and try it with a different die. 3, if a die is facing the opposite direction it should be, it's the correct die, you just need to rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, how to place the blue die at point B with 5 facing up. Okay, with side 5 facing up, place it in a square or circle in the illustration on the left. If it's placed in a square, roll it to either right or left. I might not be talking a lot because I'm playing 6, no worries. If it's placed in a circle, roll it either up or down. Roll it until it sits next to point B. Roll it to point B. Done. We're not even at the best part yet. This way, we ain't getting to the best part. Okay, side 5 facing up, place it in a square or circle in the illustration. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Here goes. Okay. I've got to get size 5. I've got to get it where 5 is facing up. Which would... That was odd. 1 second. Sorry, I heard a really loud bang, so I wanted to make sure my sister was okay. I'm glad this is our last puzzle. Yeah, me too. Okay. So we gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Boop. Boop, right? Oops. Come on, stop it. Okay, let's see here. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, I gotta look at this again real fast. Alright, so, with side 5 facing up, place it in a square or circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to either place it 4 down or 4 to the side. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, first thing I'm going to do is boop, boop, and then let's see here. 1, 2. Okay, so that's where side 5 would have to be. Picture of blue dye. Okay. So it needs to have 5 rolled next to point B. Then what? This? Nope. Okay. Oh. Any ideas, chat? I'm trying so hard to follow that hint, and it's not helping. Alright, so I need 5 facing up 4 away. Which that's not how to get 5 facing up 4 away. That's not either. Okay. Nope. Oh my gosh. Just roll it around some more until you get the right sides. I mean, yeah, I guess. It frustrates me because I feel like I'm taking longer on this puzzle than the average person. We're trying to get number 5 facing up 4 squares down. So like that. Alright. 5 for 1. There were some puzzles in your earliest streams that you solved faster than me. Okay. Okay. So... boop. Probably screwing this up. Yep. Ah, I had it! It was 541. Why? Okay, there we go. All right. Trying to think of the best way to get this over here. Okay. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see what this does real fast. Alright, that puts it at 4, 5, 1. So let me move these down a bit. Nope, go away. Okay, then I go, nope. Then I go, what? may have to actually look it up on the thing. This is funny how bad I'm doing on this puzzle. Alright. We need 5 to be up. Dang it! I'm gonna pull up. You know the hot dog song? Yes, I know that song. What about it? 1 second. I'm gonna pull up Steam's thing. 'Cause maybe looking at it will help me out. Like, having a visual that's not just the 2 dice could probably help me out. Nope, let's see. Guides. Not 9 puzzle walkthrough. Okay. Puzzle segment Q. I need dice game. Dice game. Wait, what? No. Okay, this is the AB game. That's the AB game. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. I actually have a guide that tells you how to get it where it needs to go. Like, it gives you exact things. So, left, down, 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 left for blue 6. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay. I'm stuck on a puzzle. Yep, left, down, down, left. So, wait a sec. How can you go left, down, down, left? Unless it means like this. No? Wait a second. Don't tell me this guide is BS. I don't know what asymmetric left means. Oh! Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Alright. Alright, so I have to pay attention to how it looks. So left, down, down, left. But that's not right. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. I think. I say that. I've got to look and make sure. 1, 3, 2. Yes, I fixed it. The hot dog song is on your Spotify playlist. I mean, it's a catchy song. Okay. Left, down, down. Okay, red 6. Right, down, 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 down. Okay. I know this sucks, but I know we want to get on with story mode, so I'm trying my hardest to make it as easy as possible. Right, down, 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 down for the red 6. So, let me get my chat pulled back up. Oh, come on. It's all a matter of figuring out which character is which. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Right, 1, 2, 3, damn it, 4. Okay. yes, I'm looking at the guide because this puzzle is painful. I don't want to make you guys sit through an hour of me trying to figure this out and not get your story you've been waiting for. Green 1. Down, right, 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 down. Okay. Down. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Down, okay. Down. Six, 4, 2. Okay. Alright. Down, right, 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 down. 2. Down, right, up, right, up, right. I feel like I'm typing in the contra code. Down, right, up, right, right. Okay. This is the blue 2, right? Blue 2. Down, right, up, right. Okay. Give me my thing back. Down, right, up, right. What is it? I know, but it still feels like it. Down, right, up, right. Up, right. Okay, 5. Or let me make sure. Oh. Okay. Next up, red 5. Right, down, left. I can't remember where the red 5 was. Right, down. Oh no! Okay. I can't remember where it was. I'm gonna start with that one first because I had to move it out of the way. Right, down, left. Right, down, left. Okay. And then blue 6. Left, down. I'm not looking at chat right now, guys. I'm sorry. Down, left. Right? Okay, red 6. Right, down. Right, down. Alright, green 1. Down. Right, down. I can't. Down, right, down. So let me just go right, down. 6, 4, 2. So that needs to be, what does that need to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's where it needs to be. I gotta look at chat for a minute. I tried to roll them in a specific order. The issue is one of the dice gets in the way each time. Like, the walkthrough has a order, like a specific order. It tells you to start with blue 6. But But there's a dice in the way no matter what you do. So if I were to restart and go again the way I was going, okay. So, blue 6, left, down, 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 left. Red 6, right, down, 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 down. Green 1, down, right, 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 down. So, down, right, 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 down. 2, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, right, right, up, right. Oops. All right, red 5. Right, right, down, left, left. Maybe I did something wrong the first time. Right, right, down, left, left. Yeah, I must have done something wrong the first time because I had to move a dice out of the way. Green 3. Down, down, right. Down, down, right. Up, up. Oh, wow. 6 ups. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it's just 5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's 6 ups. Right down. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I must have moved the wrong one first. Okay. Alright, that's a thing. Yay! Now we can get on to story. Like, I'm super excited to get on to story. Okay. Our suffering is over. Indeed. Ha! Got it! I had a feeling you could do it. Good job. Have a look at this. Hey, it opens. Be mine. Blue memory card. Yep, time for the A-B puzzle. Not that. Where are you at, A-B puzzle? Here you is. Yeah, I found it. Alright. This red card, huh? Well, let's see if anything happens when I put it into the red slot. It's green card, huh? Well, let's see if anything happens when I put it into the green slot. This blue card, huh? Well, let's see if anything happens when I put it into the blue slot. There we go. Would you look at that? Looks like you turned it on. Us, A, and B are all pairs consisting of 2 people. C, D, and E are solos consisting of a single person. First, move the pairs A and B to the blank areas on the left under pair. Next, move solo C, D, and E to the blank areas on the left over solo. Press the A button to grab and move the letter icons. A pair and a solo aligned vertically with VS between them will face off against one another in the A-B games. You can still move icons even after you've placed them. Once an opponent has been selected, the game will begin. Choose to vote for the Us pair, either ally or betray. How the heck did Twitch give you an ad with ad blockers on? Dang! The results of your match will be displayed along with the results from the other teams. The correct number of people reach the target BP after playing 3 rounds, the game will be completed. Okay. 3 people will definitely choose ally. 3 people will definitely choose betray. 1 is a mysterious mirror man. He will always do whatever his opponent does. First answer. Strive for 9 with 6 cooperators. We must be the only ones to surpass 9. 3 people will definitely choose ally. Now keep in mind that a pair is 2 people, so try not to let the wording trip you up. Okay, so these are 2 people. So this is us. And it doesn't really tell us much of anything. So I guess it's like a guesstimate game. So let's say 2 pairs and a solo. How would you do that? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So C A D B E. Okay. Wait, what am I doing now? No worries, MBFFE. Choosing to ally or betray. Okay. Well, that went really quick. So, wow. Oh, I can't retry. Okay, whatever. So now we're trying to... So B and D both got betray. So... B and D both got betray. One of them will vote what their opponent votes. So if I were to put A with C, I'm assuming C's the one that votes like his opponent will, and I were to put B with D and leave us with E, alright. Okay. So, C obviously doesn't vote what their opponent votes. I'm pretty sure D and B are pair opponents, so we're gonna say... Wait a sec. Yeah. Set. These are solos. And this is B. C betrayed. E... I don't know if this is right. No, I've got this one. This one's not that hard. Appreciate it, though. Dang it! Okay. Alright. Alright, so... need to go back in to this. I mean, it goes so fast, I can't tell. Honestly. It goes so fast, I can't tell. Still think B and D are ally, or betrayers. Okay, so B and D are the mirror opponents. So, us with B or D is going to be a mirror opponent. Oh. Alright, so we got betrayed last time, and that was with E. So we're gonna say E is the betrayer. Did you say we could rule out what was the betrayer? E being a traitor? I don't know, they betrayed earlier. Let me look at my archive real fast. 3 people will definitely choose betray. One is a mysterious mirror man. He will always do whatever his opponent does. Strive for 9 with 6 cooperators. Alright. So... I think I've put A and C together before. Come on. Go back. Oh, it's not gonna let me go back. Okay. Okay. So E's already at 9. We're trying to get everybody at 9, so I messed that up. It's not gonna let me retry though. Alright, so... yeah, D and E are both mirror men. Let's do A and E. We have to be at 9, right? Strive for 9 with 6 cooperators. Doesn't that mean everybody? Okay, A and E are betrayers. So I'm trying to get myself to 9. So... D... if us is a pair, then that means you need 4 more people, not 4 more letters. How can you do that, though? Because you have to have a pair and a solo. So that doesn't make any sense. Are we supposed to add another solo to this pair? How do you make 6 people? I'm confused. I'm getting confused. I'll just do it the way I've been doing it. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Okay, I managed to get 4 people to ally that time. So that was good. What if I put B? Under us again. Oh, I can't put B under us. So, this is a mirror opponent as well. D. E is not necessarily a betrayer. Everyone against one opponent. Yeah, I'm just not understanding what you mean by how you gotta get 3 alliers and 3 betrayers. Yeah, but I'm not understanding. You're supposed to get yourself to 9, right? So as long as I get myself to 9, then it should be fine. Okay. Everyone except one. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'm getting stressed now. We'll figure it out. Okay. So we know for a fact that B will always vote what we vote. We know for a fact B doesn't betray us. Oh wait, not B. D. asked for help yet, though. That's the thing. Why are my alerts going off again? What the heck? I literally removed my alerts. Why are they going off again? I know, and I don't know why I took it off of the thing. What the heck? What is it even doing? Stop! I don't know why it's been doing that as of late. Oh my gosh, I don't understand why. Streamlabs must have an issue. I don't know. It must be an issue with Streamlabs or something. All right, I got rid of it. Can I have my game back? Thank you. All right. I mean, I don't want to ask anybody for help yet because I kind of understand what I'm doing, which is why I haven't backed out yet. They probably will force you to ask for help soon, but we know that E and B like each other, or at least they did last time, and A and C dislike each other. So what if I say betray? What does that do? Okay. So D is not the mirror man. B is the mirror man. I mean, there's not much else you can do with it. Honestly. This is like the only other idea I can think of. No good. I don't get it. It's not that I don't get it. Us, A, and B are all pairs consisting of two people. C, D, and E are solos consisting of a single person. First, move the pairs A and B to the blank areas on the left under pair. Next, move solo C, D, and E to the blank areas on the left over solo. Press the A button to grab and move the letter icons. Pair and a solo aligned vertically with verses between them will face off against one another in the A-B game. You can still move icons even after you've placed them. Once an opponent has been selected, the game will begin. Choose to vote for the us pair, either ally or betray. The results of your match will be displayed, along with the results from other teams. The correct number of people reach the target VP after playing 3 rounds, the game will be completed. Let's just do it in this order. I probably already did this, but I'm choosing the ally. A and E betrayed B. I didn't see which one didn't betray B. So A and B. Alright. E betrayed B, so it's gonna go here with A. Let's see what it does. A and E betrayed each other. So what is E gonna do if we put it with us? He's at 6, he's probably gonna betray. B to D and A to C. Okay, so E definitely betrayed us that time. Would he betray us in the first round, is the question. And D, I don't think D betrayed A. I'm not sure. Let's see. We can get everybody to ally. Okay, so E definitely is a betrayer. So we're gonna put E with A. Keep us with D. And then do B and C. And see what happens. Because A and E are both gonna have to betray themselves. I am not betraying D because he's only got 1 BP. Damn it, this is tough. Keep at it! We can barely rely on you. Hey, was it barely really necessary? Okay, us. If we could just leave E out of the game totally, that'd be great. Okay. Those papers you just found, they said something about a Q Chamber Special AB game, right? Is that this thing? Yeah, remember what it said? First answer, reach 9 with 5 others. That's probably how you win then. See if you can meet those conditions. Give it another shot. Okay, I know E is gonna betray, so I'm gonna betray E. A and D don't normally betray each other. B and C don't normally betray each other. Oh, A and D did betray each other. Okay, so now it's A and C, I guess. B and E, and then D is 1, so I need to ally with D that time. Wow. This rate, nobody's gonna reach it. Okay. E. Wow! There's something else written in here. 3 of these people will always choose ally. 3 of them will always choose betray. 1 of them is a mysterious mirror man. He will always do whatever his opponent does. Single mirror man, huh? Well, that means that he's one of the solos, C, D, or E. That means the pairs are A and B. So they'll either always choose ally or always choose betray. Easy enough to find out which is which. We just need to play the game again. That should tell us who A and B are. We can logic out who C, D, and E are too. Easy. Alright. So these 2 always ally, apparently? How does that work? Okay. So let's just all ally the first round. What's that gonna do? Okay, so A always chooses betray, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't always choose betray. I guess it does always choose betray. So we know A always chooses betray now, I guess. We'll put... Doesn't make sense though, because I don't think I've ever seen A, I've seen A ally before. How is there 3 that choose betray? Only betray. Okay, so B and E always choose betray. Or A and E always choose betray. So if that's if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. But this sucks because how in the world do you get it to where it needs to go? Let's see. I'm not gonna put D with myself. I'll put E with myself again. I've got it! Here's what each person chooses. Better make sure I remember this. A will always choose betray. B will always choose ally. Okay, I figured that out already. C will always choose whatever their opponent chooses. D will always choose ally. E will always choose betray. But E hasn't always chosen betray. The rest should be easy, right? You just need to get yourself and 5 others to 9 points. Yeah, I think I can handle that. Alright, so C always chooses what their opponent does. E and A always choose betray. So... and then B and E. So that's gonna suck. Alright. Well, let's give C and B a chance to betray each other. Yeah, you should be able to figure it out really easily. I can't remember exactly how, but... he always betrays. And D died. RIP! Make sure you understand what you're supposed to be doing here. Let's run through who's going to be in the group of 6. You'll have the pair in solo who always ally, then the pair that includes you, the us group, and the mirror man who will all ally. You understand? Since we know A and E will always betray, then they need to play against one another. Okay, so every time. Then we just need to vote ally 3 times. And you should get to 9 points, no sweat. How about you give it another shot now? Okay, I didn't know it had to be all the time. I thought that it had to be different people each time. Okay, so C always has us. A and E always plays together. And D... alright. Okay. How are you supposed to get everybody, though? How are you supposed to get them all to 9? Because Dio always betrays. Yeah, but how are you supposed to get everybody, all 6 of them, to 9? There is no way to do that. See? Is it just 4 of them? Is it 4 that need to get to 9? Am I... oh, only 6 people need to reach 9. Okay, that's where I was messing up. Okay, that's where I got confused. I thought they all had to reach 9. And I know you said that before, but my brain didn't quite understand what you were saying. I'm so sorry. Way to go. Good work. Hey, look, the screen changed color. So, would this be... could this be... should this be... okay, sun, star. I knew it! That looks like a password to the safe. We did it! This should get us into that safe. Okay. If I can watch this one live before dinner. I don't know how long the true ending is. Same thing. Yeah. It's a bit of info up, I bet. Good job. You opened it. Well done. Okay then, let's see what's in here. First off, 2 star key cards. We can use these to play the AB game as many times as we want. Hold on. Those keys are important, but look at this. More Excalibur! A consummate collection is what I got on that. The Radical 6 cure. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what to say. Cork is going to be okay. Is he crying? Alright, let's get out of here. We need to get this stuff to Cork and Alice. Yeah, you're right. This key should do the trick. Let's get moving. Yeah, we don't need the IG replicator anymore. Alright. Here we go. Oh, come off it. There it went. The door's locked. It says lock. You guys ready? All set here. Go for it. All right. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3. Stop that. Jeez. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Yep, enough to cure both Alice and Cork. And then, isn't there another one too? Doctor of Escapology. Only because I had help.
Huh. It opened.
It did. Why are we so surprised that it opened? We knew it was
We should get
open.
back to the Floor A warehouse then.
Hey, wait. Did you guys hear something? You didn't hear it? It came from over there. It sounds like something turning on. See, I told you. This screen wasn't on before.
You're right. Guess it was set to turn on when we opened the door.
It looks like an authentication screen. I think we need to put in an ID and a password.
Yeah, but what?
That was when I noticed the illustration. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is eating the... Memento mori. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Gotta go. All right, MBFFE. See you later. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Oh, that's her. Okay, that's the one girl. Okay. Oh, of course. This was the real 9th lion. But if that was the case... these flashbacks suck. Like, I get what they're trying to do with this, but I hate seeing Remember Death on my screen so much. Alright. Yeah, this is the girl we think is June. Flashbacker poggers. No, they're not. Accepted.
Sigma! Look!
You're...
Akane.
I knew it! I knew it! She died! He walked toward her, slowly, carefully, almost as if he was afraid of scaring her away. He reached out.
She's a hologram.
Timbioji squeezed his eyes shut.
Akane.
He closed his hand around empty air and let it fall to his side. His hand's looking a lot like Junpei's in this scene. There was a moment of sad silence, and then she began to speak.
I see you finally arrived.
I basically just said I knew it. I called it. That's basically what I said. And then whenever he reached out to her, I was like, his hand looks a lot like Junpei's.
I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer your questions, at least not directly. I hope you will understand.
No.
Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions.
A ton. Like, why did you have to die?
What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki? But I imagine there is one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here?
Yes, why?
The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I assume you heard the name by now, at least.
I'm sure we have, several
In
times.
any event, you were all needed in order to execute our plan.
But then you died.
The nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just what is this AB project?
Ugh.
The answer to that is also simple. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose.
For one
To
purpose.
transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
Transfer the consciousness of two people into the past. What do you mean, the past? The moment the words were out of my mouth, I realized no one there could answer the question. Not Phi, not Timbioji, and certainly not a pre-recorded hologram.
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum. That makes this the quantum room.
Quantum room! It took me a moment to realize she'd changed subjects without even pausing. There was nothing we could do, of course, but I still felt a twinge of frustration.
Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer.
Yeah, nope, it's not Court.
The systems that control this entire facility run on that machine.
Is everybody having an okay time hearing her? For some reason, her voice just sounds really soft compared to the music in my microphones.
That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Jr., as well as the golems.
Like Luna.
All of them do their thinking in that box. Isn't that strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world.
Okay. Alright, it just seems like the music is louder than her voice, but that could just be me.
The body, the thing that you see and interact with, is somewhere else. But the mind and all its thoughts are in this box.
Okay.
Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and thoughts existing separate from our bodies.
I mean, I guess.
Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual wills.
It is so cold at my parents' house right now.
That makes communication difficult, though.
And you'll want to make the voice acting all the way up and the music close to the bottom. Okay, sounds good.
So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums like language, photographs, nonverbal cues, etc., to transmit information. Each one of us is an individual, and we have no direct connection to anyone else. But is that really true?
I don't think it
In
is.
the dimensions we are most familiar with, yes, it is. If we look at things from another higher dimension, however, we may all be connected after all, like the branches of a tree or a rhizome. Imagine a horizontal cross-section of the root system of a large tree.
Okay.
All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross-section. In the 2 dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be individual things with no connection to one another. But this isn't the case. If you expand your view,
I remember that.
look at the root system in 3 dimensions instead of only 2, you see the truth. All the roots join together at the trunk. In 2 dimensions, they appear to be separate. But if you look at the roots from a 3rd higher dimension, you see things that might appear to be separate from one another in 3 dimensions could be connected to one another if you look at them in 4 dimensions.
Nice.
Doesn't that at least seem like it could be a possibility?
I kind of like how they explained it.
I believe that is how human consciousness actually works. Well, I'm not the only one, I suppose. Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
Yep, Tim Miyoji mumbled something that sounded like nonsense. I opened my mouth to ask him what it meant, but Akane was already talking again.
Now, when I talk about a 4th dimension, I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski space-time.
Minkowski space-time?
Let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point.
Okay.
Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In 1 dimension, the only surface you can create is that, a line. But move to 2 dimensions and create more lines, and you can create shapes. These are 2-dimensional surfaces. Move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes to one another and form 3-dimensional objects. Now you have a 3-dimensional surface, which encompasses a volume of space. Connect 3-dimensional
Wow.
objects to one another, and you've formed a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time.
That's crazy.
It is on that 4th dimensional axis that our minds are connected. If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time?
This makes so much sense.
That theory is the foundation of the AB project. The A represents after, and the B represents before.
Okay.
It probably sounds silly to you.
It doesn't sound silly. It makes sense. I mean, if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it makes total sense.
A ridiculous story made up by a mad old woman.
I have a feeling you're anything but mad.
But look at what's happened to you.
Well, second favorite next to Bluebird Lamentation. Yeah.
You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma?
Yeah, because
And what about you, Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong?
Wait a second. Does that mean Tenmyoji is 0 as well?
Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago.
Oh, okay, no.
You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl's life. It was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
Yeah, but you're dead and he's sad and...
Yeah, of course I do. How can I forget? That little girl was you, Akane.
Suddenly, it felt like Vi and I were outsiders, trespassing on something we had no right to see. Tenmyoji's face was taut with emotion as he looked into Akane's eyes. It seemed almost like she was looking back at him.
Now, unfortunately, my time is up. The final stage of the project will begin very soon. I need to go prepare.
Yep. These 50 years have passed. That's
The
crazy.
next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
But we're never gonna meet again!
So come and find me.
You're dead!
I'll be waiting. One last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive? Or is it dead? Sigma, Vi, you will decide its fate.
Oh! She's the cat in the box, and we have to fix it so she doesn't die.
Goodbye.
Wait. Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyoji, I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day. I promise. But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
So is she the cat? I'm thinking she's the cat in the box, and we
Wait.
have to save her.
Akane!
Oh my gosh, so dramatic. Akane! And then she was gone. I mean, I guess I would be that dramatic if I was madly in love with somebody and finally found them after so many years. Tenmyoji collapsed to his knees, his back hunched and shaking. I saw tears land on the white-knuckled fist he pressed against his thighs. Aww! I kept quiet. What was there to say? Vi and I looked at one another and nodded silently. With a shaking hand, Tenmyoji pulled a photograph out of his pocket. It was a picture of a girl. After all that we'd been through, her smile was enough to break your heart. It did sound like Junpei when he yelled at Kane. We made our way to the warehouse on floor A. Yeah, that was crazy. And met up with the others. It took only a few minutes to decide to head to the infirmary. As soon as we arrived, we began to treat Alice and Cork for Radical 6. I gave Luna the Accelavir that I'd found in the queue room. She quickly prepared it and... injected Alice and Cork.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine.
Good.
Good.
Indeed.
So everybody got out of their puzzle room okay. Even poor Dio, who had to go in the puzzle room all by himself. Or not Dio, Kay, who had to go into the puzzle room all by himself carrying Dio and Cork.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
Don't sweat it.
No need to thank us.
Tenmyoji said nothing, just walked over to Cork's unconscious body. He took the small boy's hand in his own and held it tight. I could see tears at the corners of his eyes as he turned away from us. Suddenly, I remembered. Dio. Where had he gone? Didn't take me long to find him. He was sprawled unconscious on the floor beneath the sink. Karma, what goes around comes around, Dio. Way to go, friend. You got your karma. Handcuffs?
Oh, we found those in the crew quarters. Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off.
Well, we told you we turned him off. Did you not trust us?
Thank you again for dealing with him. You are, quite literally, lifesavers. You have my eternal gratitude.
Kay is about to reference Toy Story. I coughed awkwardly and looked pointedly around the room. I glanced over at Fi to see she was doing the same thing. Oh, we got star keys. After that, we headed back to the 4A warehouse to play the AB game. Specifically me, Fi, Kay, and Luna. Clover and Timioji decided to remain in the infirmary just in case something happened with Alice, Quark, or Dio. Luna would represent Clover's team. With Quark and Dio sleeping, Kay would represent their team by default, which left me, Fi, and Timioji. You should vote.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
What? That doesn't matter now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round, Fi.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see?
Hey, you're acting like I might actually try and betray her.
Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times.
Get everybody to
Then
9.
we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Which should work as long as Dio stays out. 3rd round. 4th round. 5th round. As long as Dio is out, that should work.
Okay, I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Yeah, I trust you. I handed her the star key.
Shall we open the doors?
There was a 999 in there.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh, sorry, my back's been hurting. I need to take some leave after this.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Ew, we're gonna have to wait a long
right.
freaking time.
We have to wait for the deadline.
Oh. Well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Could we handle that?
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Infirmary, here we come. Luna and Kay set off toward the yellow door. I was about to follow when...
Hold on. I just remembered something.
What?
The AB room on the left. In one of the other histories, she...
Oh. Yeah. You're right. Akane's body was in there. What does this mean? Why didn't we find her body this time? Oh, did we not find her body this time?
Maybe because she wasn't murdered.
Wait, what? I thought in this timeline we found her body. I thought in every timeline she got murdered. But how? When did history change?
Do you remember what Akane said?
Oh! You only found... Oh, and okay, see, I didn't notice that. Okay.
The cat in the box. Is it alive? Or is it dead? Sigma, Phi. You will decide its fate.
Okay. The Schrodinger's cat thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wasn't killed by Dio in this timeline. I wonder what she meant about us deciding its
Perhaps
fate.
she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet.
Huh?
The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
What? No, that's impossible. It's not. That's not impossible. You time travel, this is what happens. We've already opened the box. We opened the door to this AB room, and there was no body.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either.
True.
In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story. So come and find me.
I thought she died in this timeline for some
I'll
reason.
be waiting.
Where was Akane now? Where was she waiting for us? Or what if she wasn't anywhere now? What if she was waiting for us in another timeline? Or what if she was waiting for us in the past? Was that even possible? If she was, what would that mean? To be continued. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. What the? Oh, wow. What? All right. Well, I guess we're back here. AB room passed. Yeah, no, I saw it. I was just looking down. What song am I singing, Jack? And hello. Hot dog song. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Now we got ears. It's time for cheers. Something about Mickey Mouse. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. There you go. Hog. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator,
No.
but...
This is one of the AB rooms.
God. Who the hell are you? And what the hell's an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Whoa! Memory? Memory? You dumb cat. Oh gosh. I remember. You're fine. She grinned. When is this?
Check your bracelet.
It's a red pair. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? Yes, Danganronpa tonight at 10. Investigating. We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AV room?
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours? 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right.
Yeah.
No worries, Jack. No
Akane
worries.
might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her. I think.
Then
Right. We're here for one reason.
the first person that crawls out is gonna stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out of here
Don't
fast.
need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Wait, what? I have to do another Seek My Way Out puzzle room? I can't remember this. Oh my gosh. This has been ages. Small door with a keyhole. There's a small circular plastic window in the center of it. We don't need to look there. This is our past, remember? That means we're just repeating history. See what I'm getting at? Password for the safe should be the same one we got earlier. Exactly. Now hurry up and open. You need to remember the password for the safe. We figured it out last time. Once a password has been found, it will never change. Going back to the past or changing timelines won't alter it. Sun, star. Okay. I was freaking out for a minute. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. At least they give you the archive of your password. There, it's open. Good work. Hurry up and grab the cracker. Cracker? Damn, I meant key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Alright, let's just put this key here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright, good. Looks like that worked. Okay. What's going on here, game? Okay. Alright. Ready, Fi? What do you think? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you asking? Hurry up and... Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8, 1! Done! I love her! Hey! You pushed the button! Bite me! You were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Ugh. Vi and I climbed out through the hatch and out and onto the top of the AB room. Took us only a moment to spot them. Akane. Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit! There was no time to yell to her. I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Vi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Vi, what the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Before I could finish, she moved. She ran across the roof and launched herself into the air.
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me.
That was good moves.
He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came.
Of course we did!
I've been waiting for you.
Gets kicked from the Discord. Indeed.
You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
That... what?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio?
How do you know all this?
Are you an Esper too?
Is that what they call them, as espers?
Yes, indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was going to stab you, why were you going to let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested.
True.
I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary.
Some? Dude, you're saying some? What about the timelines where everybody died? Are you freaking kidding me?
When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small.
Okay.
In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens.
I mean, I say that the timelines that everybody died, but honestly, I think most of those timelines came about because I was curious and wanting to see what would happen if I chose a different option.
It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one.
Okay.
From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like.
Dude, that's epic.
Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage.
Man, if I could travel to the past or the future, I would travel back to a bunch of stuff.
In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Oh, so everybody... Whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected.
So, how come some of us showed symptoms and some of us didn't?
Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy.
Welcome back, MBFFE. We are just now getting to some interesting stuff.
Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time.
Yep.
Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times.
Yeah, we had to jump a lot.
With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors.
This was only for me and Vi, though, right?
By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Oh, June is from Zero Escape 999. She was a major character in Zero Escape 999. And now she's back here. And Tim Miyoji, Junpei, was the person you played as in Zero Escape 999. And he was in love with June. And now she's in this timeline 50 years later. I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay. There are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you've just told me makes sense. You did all of this so that Vi and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact, right?
Yes.
But why did you need us to do that? People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died. So has Vi. So have you. Yeah, I actually, it's on my YouTube channel. I can send you the playlist if you want via Facebook. So, why would you do all this? What does it matter that Vi and I jumped through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Nobody should be destined to die. I mean, I guess we sort of do. I guess we are all destined to die. We're all gonna die someday. I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so important that it's worth all this? Okay, we'll do. No worries.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
No, I won't.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Oh my gosh. Bullshit! That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
Hello, Luna! What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it.
I am sus as always.
Logomorph.
What?
Lagomorph?
Aww! His name is Lagomorph!
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Lagomorph. Lagomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Wow! We get to see the bunny again!
Everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio.
What is it? What? Lagomorph means rabbit in what language? I have never heard that.
All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him.
Can we trust that he's not gonna kill Quark?
I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again?
Wow!
Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
If something terrible happened to Quark. Yeah! What are you leaving? She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. It was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin.
You are something here.
It means, what you are, I was.
Oh, okay. I was close. I got you right.
What I am, you will be.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone.
Is Lagomorph Latin for rabbit? I have no idea.
I will be at your side, watching over you.
It probably
Now
is.
hurry.
Wait. I still... And I'm back. To be continued. Wonder where it's open now. Yeah, new destination. Well, we're back here.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked over at Fi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got it pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember. remember all right.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Cork?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice?
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Yes, he is. Hey, I wasn't talking to Cork. That was an offer for Al. Oh my gosh, that is the worst joke ever. Oh no. Oh my gosh, why did the game go there? Wow.
Not really my point.
Holy shit. That game just went there, guys. What the fuck?
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP? That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Aw, yay! So, wow. That's epic.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
Let's get out of here. I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another. Or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Fi and I had been able to disarm all of them. There's always a twist in Spike Chunsaw. All of us have banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you?
Zero said during the rules that he can't prevent the proper people from going through a door.
Death was unavoidable.
Well, I know, but you have to think about all the death we've had up to this ending.
Sacrifices
This is the
had
true.
to
This
be
is like
made
the true ending
for
of
the
the game.
sake of the project.
Even I cannot care. Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait. What about him? After some discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. What? Why would we leave him behind? He's not gonna have anywhere to go. Alice was the only holdout. She complained about wanting to take him back to her superiors, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after we escaped and deal with Dio, then she reluctantly complied.
All right, let's get going.
I still don't think we should have left Dio behind. He's out. What problem is he gonna cause if we take him with us? He's asleep. I know Dio was bad, but just because somebody is bad doesn't mean you just, like, give up on him. And just leave him. Or maybe that's just unpopular opinion, but I've always been of the type that believes there's always some good in somebody, no matter what. And you should always treat others the way you would want to be treated. So, like, if I was as bad as Dio, even if I was as bad as Dio, like, let's just say I planted some bombs everywhere, okay? Everybody got them fixed and all that stuff, got it, whatever. But I would still want to be included. You know, I would still want to be included in getting out. And I know this is setting up for Zero Time Dilemma. I get that. But what I'm saying is, just because somebody is bad doesn't mean you just up and give up on them. Like that, and just leave them be. That, to me, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why. I guess I'm just too nice of a person. But yeah, no, like, there have been so many things I have done in my life that I should not have done. But I still have people who care about me, you know, and who wouldn't leave me behind in this instance, even if I was the worst person in the whole entire world. No, I know what he's saying. Yeah, I get what they're saying. I'm just giving you, like, my thoughts on leaving somebody behind. Whenever everybody's got enough BP anyway, he's asleep. He's not going to cause any issues. But that's just me. Everybody ready? I'm going to open it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Oh yeah, what I'm saying, yes, is that people can always be redeemed. I believe that people can be redeemed.
The number 9 door has been opened.
I believe that time and learning and a whole bunch of things can redeem people. Because I have had that happen to me. I was terrible in high school. But I had someone who showed me support and cared about me and listened to me and never gave up on me, even when I was at my worst. And now I'm at a place where I'm much nicer.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
But then, like, because I was so bad in, like, my school years from ages 5 to 18, I still have this little, like, this twisted logic of, like, manipulation tactics that I might use for you know, it's kind of like I learned how to use them and I've kept them, even though I don't use them very often. All right, everybody, let's move. Yep, it is only 2 timelines in the entire game. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Everybody made it!
The number 9 door
I know.
has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, All doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
She didn't say there is no escape this time. She didn't say there is no escape. We hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, that's epic. More than likely she did.
Looks like we did it.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Beyond the door was a wide hallway that ended in a very solid wall. To the left, we found a very familiar-looking door. We pushed it open and went in. The pressure exchange chamber.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means that if we want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the outside air pressure. This room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. You see all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put these on and head to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were all already infected with Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they...
Smells like old men and booze.
No. That's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now.
Whenever I was actually doing this puzzle room a while back, oh, it was a long freaking time ago, I was clicking on the suits, and Sigma kept smelling them. And one of the ones he smelled, because he thought it was Clover's suit, was actually Tim Miyoji's suit. And it said, it smells like old men and booze.
Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
Let's go see what's going on. So does that mean no? It means Tim Miyoji's suit, after Tim Miyoji took it off, smelled like old man and booze.
All right.
No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes, waiting for the process to finish. No problem. Glad I could explain it for you. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. Mothballs and booze. I'd seen it before, in another timeline. The others hadn't, however, and although I couldn't see their faces through the visors of their helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio. For a few long moments, we just stood there astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is.
Hmm?
Look at the moon.
December 31st, 2028.
Well, the next eclipse like this was gonna be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Wow. Do they smell like mud? Sometimes they do. It just kind of depends. Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I'd ever seen it. And the stars. The sky was full of them. More stars than I'd ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was blood red and massive. Much bigger, in fact, than I remembered it being. Then, as I watched, a black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading for the right edge. What's that?
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too.
Wow.
And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case,
wow.
Might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying?
Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's... Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon, covering the sun.
Wow. What? No. No way. If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No, you've gotta be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 33. You are not in your grave
That's
yet.
pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity.
Yeah, so what is
So
this?
what's this?
She picked up a rock and dropped it.
See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
What?
please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelivir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
Uh-oh.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our
Wow.
brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration.
That is crazy.
Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical.
No, it makes
Let
sense.
me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately
Because gravity's only 1/6
2.45 seconds.
Yeah, no, I figured that out. Thank you, though, for anybody who may not have.
I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2. But it's not hypothetical.
Wow.
That's what's been happening to every one of us.
Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity?
Was because our brains were slowed
Are
down.
you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back.
Huh?
You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine.
Telling her how to talk slower. Yeah.
I'm sort of floating. Like that?
It seemed insane, but what Luna said made sense. In fact, it explains Vi's apparently superhuman strength quite well.
Wait. This is crazy. That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth, and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Wow.
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028.
Okay, well, what day is
Today
it?
is January 27th.
In 29?
No,
Don't tell me. 30?
still no.
Oh no!
And just what year is this?
It's 74. 2074.
Holy crap! No. That's insane! That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years
I
ago.
don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074.
What?
Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story. About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world.
Okay.
On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time.
Oh, wow!
The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
What? Why?
I suppose it started a few months before that.
Total
The government had a
apocalypse.
test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world.
Wow.
Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down. But eventually, it also makes you kill yourself.
Yep.
Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison or fire or asphyxiation or the noose.
Jeez.
Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. forms of transportation ground to a halt.
This
pretty
is
fast.
really dark.
That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that.
I bet. That sounds awful.
After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good.
Yeah, but that would kill everybody on the Earth, too.
On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation reactors.
Wow.
Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose.
That's crazy.
I bet your money they all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. The point is, it happened.
Sounds awful.
You ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants
Wow.
withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear.
Well, that's good.
Things weren't quite back to normal, though.
Of course
It's
not.
been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are.
I'm sorry.
The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
I was speechless. What could I possibly say? There was no reason for Timioji to lie to us. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. It was 2074, but why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought, I barely noticed Vi's approach.
Hey, Sigma, I think I figured something out.
A window popped up on the inside of my helmet, with Whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we could hear. Yeah? What is
I
it?
figured out why there's an extra E.
An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B. I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna say this time?
God damn it, Sigma. Knock it off.
Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get... The man on the moon rules the infinite time.
Okay.
See? You need 6 E's to get that. So they stuck an extra one in ninth.
The man on the moon rules the infinite time?
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people
Z. I think 0 is Tim Miyoji. So, what are you getting at?
God, you're slow. You don't get it? They're saying we rule the infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
But wait a minute. Are you saying you think they're going to send us back 45 years?
Yeah. I'd bet on it.
So the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in time to that catastrophe Timioji was talking
I
about?
think so.
That doesn't make sense, though. I mean, we came from that same time period, before it actually. So why bring us here and then send us back?
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Tu fui ego eris.
The grave! The one in the garden!
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
We turned and ran back into the pressure exchange chamber, the others following close behind.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're going to go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind all
You mean
this.
Akane?
What? How? What?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait. Why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please.
Okay, Kay, whatever.
I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
Okay, Timioji, come on. Why not?
I'm going to then.
Yeah, you better come too, Quark. Meet your grandma.
So am I.
Yeah, Alice, you probably want to see her again because you've not seen her in a while.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah. You know her real well.
Yep, Clover's got to go see her too.
You're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
Ark, shut up! Just shut up! Come if you want to. We don't need to do roll call. Once we get there, Akane can explain everything. With that, we headed back through the airlock. Bow, bow, bow. And it lets us get in the door anyway? Like... Luna didn't come. Why didn't Luna want to see Akane?
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
She was like the only one that they didn't give lines to.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yeah. The grave.
You mean the grave in the garden?
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think she's buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Hiding. Anyway, let's move. To the garden! Oh my gosh. This timeline's team that explored the garden was Clover, Dio, and Tim Miyoji. Okay.
Is Akane really under here?
I think so.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
Quark is so cute. No, I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. You see the keyhole on the grave? If I just insert this here, I pulled the key off my ankle and fitted it into the hole. I twisted it to the right until I heard something unlock. With a quiet grinding, the grave began to shift.
What is this?
She's in cold sleep.
It doesn't look like a coffin. Yeah, it's a treatment pod. Oh my god. It is, isn't it?
The glass on the cover had frosted over it, making it opaque. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
She grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes. Once stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
Wow. Right, cold sleep.
What?
These pods can put people into cold sleep. It uses something called CAS to freeze human bodies without destroying their
So,
cells.
Ms. Akane's like an ice cube?
Aw, I love Corky, so cute! I think so.
Then we gotta wait till she melts?
Oh gosh. They did really good making him a believable kid. Yeah.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay? Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered
What do you remember?
everything.
Oh gosh.
I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior.
So Akane and Zero Senior are your mom and dad, but you're Sigma. How?
I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past.
Back 45 years, right?
Yes.
So you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this.
Yeah, but they can't be because they can't have been in here their whole
That's
life.
not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories.
Yeah, but that's
That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. The puzzles were also there for a purpose.
Of course, he shows the puzzle that I wasted an hour on because I wasn't understanding. that I didn't have to do anything with it. Thanks, Kay, thanks.
Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan.
At least we didn't break it in this timeline, pretty much.
By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life-or-death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension.
Luna just told us all this.
Like a bullet from a slingshot.
And Zero told us all, or not Zero. Akane told us all this.
Wait, hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain.
Yeah, you should!
Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover.
I really am curious. Well, we know he's Sigma. He's Sigma from the future or something.
They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California.
Why does that not surprise me? They both look like superstars.
Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Yeah?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Dang!
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
Yeah.
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's how they did an age.
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform a prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were about to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline.
Yeah, she was needed for only one timeline.
Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought
Yeah,
you
Alice
here.
is not an Esper.
All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Why?
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
Yeah.
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship.
Yeah, we knew Dio couldn't time
It
travel.
was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, and headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out. And when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio. His real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
We figured all of this out in
He
previous
was ordered to
timelines.
come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago.
Okay, so he was the one that actually did it.
Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released. If
Yeah?
we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization.
Yep.
Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward.
Which is why they tried to stop
That is
it.
why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project.
So he was actually told to eliminate Akane. He wasn't told to kill the first person that came out of the room. He was actually told, you need to kill Akane. But Akane was like, I'm gonna be the first person out of the room.
The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan.
Which was to take a pill.
If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
Makes sense. You missed a lot.
Can I ask you something?
But don't worry, I'll be posting a replay on my YouTube channel.
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside for now, though. May I proceed?
No one objected. We were all curious.
Excellent. That explains everyone, save 2, Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time.
Agreed.
Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility, but I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
Good question, Court.
You've already met him, Sigma. In another timeline.
Yeah. Well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete. TP00 unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. All of us gathered around the pod. The glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents.
Okay. Let's get started then. Ready?
Phi laid her hand on the lever and looked around at us. I swallowed. Yeah, anytime.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boo, boo, boom, boom. gonna be Akane. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, I surely am not the only one who thought it was going to be Akane, so she's the one that gave us the key. Right? Wow. Okay. What? Suddenly my head was full of memories from other timelines. I'd seen something like this before. The warehouse of 4B, because we knew that K is me. In front of the white door. K was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I'd never figured out who he really was. Why was there a man with my face underneath K's armor? It didn't make sense. After I'd seen him, I was injected with tuberculin, and that was the end of that. But wait. If the person in the pod was the same person I'd seen on the floor of the warehouse, who was wearing K's armor?
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you.
No. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
you're who?
I am.
Akane Kurashiki.
That was totally different than what I thought. Oh my gosh. That was totally backwards to what I thought was gonna happen.
It's you. June. I mean, Akane.
Aww.
But you're old.
Yes, that's correct.
But you're old. How terrible.
I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover.
Aww.
Or you, Junpei.
Ah! I'm such a girl.
Junpei?
Akane. Long time no see.
Oh my gosh. I could barely hear what they were saying. My mind was still reeling. My mind was freaking blown. It felt like all the air had been knocked out of me, and it was all I could do to not collapse right then and there.
When? How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse? Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did, at least. I carried your bodies to the third AB room, and then took Dio's to the fifth.
Ah, okay.
After that, I went into the first room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
So she was Kay this whole time? Wait. That doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't, because we seen ourselves in Kay the other day. Dio killed you, and then Luna took your body to the 6th room. You couldn't have been in Kay's armor.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me.
Nice!
It's just like Schrodinger's cat. Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
Oh! What? No, that's nuts.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then? Who's wearing the armor?
I am.
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
Holy cow!
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
So she forced him to lose his memories. In other words, Akane was K in the bomb timelines. Okay, that's so cool. Now I need to go back and actually play the bomb timelines again and picture Akane as K.
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
Wait, but who?
No.
Wait, what?
What about the rest of you?
What? Wait, who am I?
I have no idea who he is.
What?
I've never seen him before.
Me either.
Total stranger.
Who am I? Oh, come on. What are you guys saying? Right here? Same face?
Huh? Huh?
Are you all right, Mr. Sigma?
What do I look like? What do I look
Did you
like?
hit your head or something?
Huh? What? It didn't make any sense. Why didn't they recognize me?
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
Don't you get it?
Give me a mirror so I can understand.
You've jumped to the future. From 45 years ago.
I looked around frantically. A pond? I ran to it and threw myself down onto my knees. I gotta see who I am! Crawling on all fours, I approached the edge. Oh gosh. My heart was hammering inside my chest. Cold sweat trickled down my spine. Calm down, calm down, calm down, damn it. I struggled to take deep breaths. Then slowly, I peered into the pond, looking for my reflection. Oh no! Oh no! Wait a sec, So, am I... I'm zero. No, I'm zero. I'm not just a robot. I'm zero. I was Zero Senior. What? No, this can't be real. This face.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now.
So I'm Zero Senior.
Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you.
Now everybody's gonna hate me. What? No, that's not possible. That's bullshit.
No. It's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any good. Please, Doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
You will be. A pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him.
Wow. Create? So that you wouldn't hear his old man voice. Yeah.
His name is Kyle Klein.
Kyle Klein.
Your clone. That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle.
So, Kyle was K. And all the timelines without the balls.
Well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future.
Which makes sense because his name is K. But they
When
didn't
I
give
said
us...
I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him.
Yeah, so Kyle was a clone of Dr. Sigma, and Kyle was the one that wore that suit. And they named him K. Okay.
The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor.
Wow.
Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it. It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game.
And it makes sense why he killed Dio in other timelines.
He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
Makes sense, Paul. Makes sense. But why would future me create a clone?
He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place.
Okay.
I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before.
Yep.
That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul or the consciousness.
Okay.
Body is, well, exactly what it says on the tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch.
Before and body. Okay, cool.
That was the chief goal of the project.
Wait, so the future person goes into the past person?
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes. Ah, of course, it was you who investigated the garden in this timeline.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this.
Okay.
It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making.
That's a lot.
A is where everything began. December 25th, 2028.
Okay.
You inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074.
Wow.
You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity.
That would make sense.
The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on, if you continue along this line, what happens next?
Restart the AB games. Yeah, you're right about that.
You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074. That is today.
Okay.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be exact.
Oh, wow.
Have you already forgotten? You were all infected with Radical 6. The virus slowed your brain down. So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed.
That's crazy.
But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes. Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I'll have to try to find all of those.
It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029.
Okay.
You will return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened.
Oh no! You'll actually be young.
The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body, until you reach point B.
Again.
Do you remember when B is, Sigma?
January 25th, 2074. According to what you just told us, it's 36 hours ago.
Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body?
Point A, December 25th, 2028, the day all of this started.
Yes. His consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body.
Wow!
While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past.
Sigma in the car has an old man's mind, pretty much. Once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back from point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C.
So it's rotating.
Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way. But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line. It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight
Thanks for the hugs.
path. With one exception.
This line here at point E, right?
Exactly. Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse.
The day Radical 6 got out on the test facility.
Yes. By now, you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
But I thought it was too late. So the old version of me will keep Radical 6 from getting out by jumping into my 22-year-old body on New Year's Eve, 2028.
Yes. That is why this line could not be interrupted.
This is crazy.
In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point
I'm
D.
still streaming. Thank you. Oh, awesome. I'll get those soon. Okay.
In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C.
Sorry, my mom brought me Sonic.
And for point C to happen, We had to recreate everything that happened in this facility.
So we can go on to Zero Time Dilemma in the very next stream. I mean, I don't know if I want to go on to Zero Time Dilemma quite yet. I think I want to take like a little bit of a break, kind of because it's been such a long series, and I usually try to take breaks between long series.
That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction.
My next Zero Escape stream? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Alright.
And undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
So how will we know if it worked? How will we know if it worked? Tell me one thing.
What is that?
You said that point C is January 27th, 2074, which is what? I missed something. Which is today. There's going to be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13th, 2029.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it is the danger, yeah. But look, I'm still old. When is this jump supposed to happen?
Very soon.
Soon?
Yes.
And what's going to trigger it?
We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that. Thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness, like a bullet from a slingshot.
And how do you propose to do that?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death.
Oh, gosh.
That can jumpstart your brain.
What do you mean?
You haven't figured it out.
Are you gonna kill me?
I mean this.
Dio's knife? No sooner were the words out of my mouth. Fi? I screamed and leapt toward them. Akane was already in motion, the knife diving toward Fi's chest. I was almost there. When I regained consciousness, I was on the floor. There was a dull pain in my chest. I felt for a cut, but something was in the way. It took me a moment to realize that it was Akane's body lying on top of me. I twisted my neck to look around. Nearby was an old tombstone. On it was written a few words in Latin. Tu fui ego iris. What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. What? So, she sent us back to our 22-year-old body, and then now we're back in our 45-year-old body? Am I under... I know there's... Okay, there's still one more scene, so we'll figure it out, but that's what I think happened. She made us think she was going to kill Fi, and then our 22-year-old body jumped back to where we needed to jump back to. But we still... She said it was too late to stop anything. Well, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, because now I know there's still more gameplay. Yeah, Timioji is Junpei. Akane, the girl, the old lady that died in most of the timelines was Akane or June, and she ended up making it I left my body as a 22-year-old and went back in time. Yeah, next time we get animated blood. Yeah, but we're not done yet. There's still another scene. Apparently. But now I want to know where the heck Fi, like, where did Fi go? Because it was just me and Akane. Who was Rena Strober? Never mind, don't tell me. Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything. Koichi Nakamura. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. Phi end. Time after time. Okay. All right. Last scene. Do you wish to jump? Yes. What is happening?
Today is April 13th, 2029. And this is the evening news.
Oh, the original version on 3DS. But now Rena is back and the woman on the TV is voiced by Luna's actress. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, this is the last scene.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6.
Wow.
So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
No! Oh my... No! So, for a moment, I just stared at the TV. The roar of the static seemed to fill the entire room, until with a click, it disappeared too. Had the power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. I didn't expect them to actually show her doing that. Phew. Aww! Akane.
It looks like the first step was successful.
What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're going to kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
Aww, that's so cool. I'm okay?
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
Me and Phi?
Yes. I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump.
So that's why they hired her for this one scene. I'm glad.
Now, you know what happens next, right?
We go to the moon?
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029.
It is nice to hear her
We've
again.
nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods.
Alice and Clover, right?
Yes.
What about the third one? Who's in there?
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
Interesting. Then that means that after you froze her, the point C version of her jumped back into her body?
Yes. The point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years, sleeping in ice.
Then when she gets to point B, her consciousness will jump to point A, right?
Correct.
Huh? So that's why she didn't look old. So why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines.
Wow.
Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark.
Wow!
Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the third AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history? Do you really think I can keep the virus from getting
You
out?
have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can save them.
What about you? Aren't you an Esper too?
I can't do anything on my own.
The interquel of the series. That's awesome.
If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
So, what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what specific actions do I need to take? When Vi and I jump to point A, what are we going to do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
Oh, crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult. And I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus.
Oh no.
So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
What did I say?
That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point, a woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake and lost your arms and your right eye.
Wow. My arms and my right eye? What the hell? That would make sense. Suddenly a low rumble shook the building. What was that?
Go have a look.
I moved slowly to the window and peered out. On the horizon, I could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing slowly toward the sky. Would we really be able to change the course of history? No, that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. And now we know why we need to go to zero time beginning. Or Zero Time Dilemma. End or beginning? Fire and ice. Yes. Have a young Sigma but with an old man's mind. This is going to be interesting. All right, guys. Well, we are officially done with Zero Virtue's Last Reward. With Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. I'm probably going to take a bit of a break from the series for a couple weeks before I go into the series again, just to kind of get myself prepared for the mind-blowing stuff we're going to have happen in this series. I like doing this on Twitch because it seems to be that more people actually get to watch it on Twitch than they ever did on YouTube. So it is a great game. In fact, every character is voiced except during the puzzles. That is nice to know. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and end it here for now because I've got Sonic, I'm hungry, and I'm cold, and I want to get in front of the heater because I'm freezing. But thank you guys so much for watching. Much love, everybody. Mwah! Go out there, go spread some love and positivity today because you never know who needs it. And I hope to see you guys tonight at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time when I play some more Danganronpa V3 and we investigate a death that made me really pissed. Yay! But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here for now. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I hope you all have a good rest of the day if I don't see you tonight. Bye, everyone!